And we have a chart, which has got 84 different colors.
Ooh.
Pretty, huh?
Pretty.
Makes your socks go right up, huh? Now, our serging yarn is 100% cotton. It's rich and it's very strong. We highly recommend it. You're not going to find a better serging yarn to use, and it gives you a gorgeous look, which you'll see shortly. So let's take this S11 serging yarn, and this color is black. It looks to be black.
Sometimes.
Slip it on there. You don't need a sock for the serging yarn. And we do the same thing at the top of the thread stand. We come in the back door, up and out, then we go in through the front door. Now, then we come down to the tunnel of love again. Here we are. And we can connect. Yeah, hello. We can connect our, pull them through, but let's not cheat. Let's pull the yarn out. Open this door here. Get rid of all this good stuff. This up here. Okay. Done. Okay, here we go. We go through the tunnel. We come out the bottom, as we did with the BT207. We go in between the discs, and we go underneath this pin here. Okay? Now, we go down to this thread guide. It's got 2 holes. It doesn't make any difference which one you use. I like to use the one, again, closest to the machine. And then we come down to this thread guide, which will have 1 or 2 holes. Use the hole closest to the machine. It will work in the other hole also. Then we come to another double thread guide. Use the one closest to the machine. Then we have to come over here, and there's a thread guide right here. I'll point it out with my tweezer. I take the thread, and you can slip it in here like that, and there you go. Some people like to, instead of using the curlicule and slipping it in, if you want to put it straight in, fine. We'll do it that way. Not as easy as it looks. There you go. Straight in. Now, of course, these guides in this area became accessible to me because what I did was I opened this door. You open this door, which hides it, push this up and out. And of course, when you're done threading it, you close the door. But we are not done threading it. So we open the door, we've gone from here, we've gone to here. Now we have to go all the way across to another thread guide, which I'm going to have Mark bring the camera to the other side of the machine. Go ahead, cuz. Are you still filming?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm still going.
All right, we're going to slip this thread through, and we can pick it up with our tweezer. I can find it. Here we go. I pulled the thread through, and here's the other thread guide right out here in front of us. You can see it hanging out here with the hole, and we're going to go in the front of the hole and out the back. Can you see that? You need some light on it?
No, I'm good. No light.
Well, I need a little light to see where the hell I'm going. Okay. Then we come in here, and we go through that hole. Pull it through. And the last thing is the looper. The looper is what carries the thread on the bottom. And if you turn the hand wheel of the machine always away from you, which is clockwise, and it brings this looper that you want to go to out. And there's a hole in the back of this looper. I'll point it out with the tweezer. Right there. And we want to go in that hole. Let me bring the looper back down. There you go. In the hole. And out. I maybe should have used a white thread. Would have been maybe easier for them to pick the thread up. How easy is it to see it on film, Mark?
Got it good.
There we go. And then there's another hole at the point of the looper that we go through and pull the yarn out the back. You really can't see that other hole.
Okay.
So, but what you do is there's a track in this looper. I'll point out what I mean by a track or a cutout. This cutout, what you do is just put the point of your thread in that track, push it, and basically it will usually go through the hole of that looper. If not, leave a short tail like this, 1/4 of an inch tail, go right up to the eye of that looper and put it in there, and then you pull it out the back. Let's try it one more time. There we go. keeps falling out.
Look at big tail. You have to hook a big tail onto it.
Yeah, but it's kind of difficult
Yeah.
to get the big tail in the eye. It's really pretty easy to do, though. All right, it's through the looper. I can actually hold the tweezer with this hand if I want and pick it through the other side like this. And then I'm going to leave that tail hanging out the looper. Try it one more time. This baby doesn't want to listen.
Not afraid of you.
Here, I did it without the tweezer. Here.
There you go.
Just go in the track, follow it, it goes in there. Then I use the tweezer. I pull it out and I leave my tail. You don't have to leave a foot-long tail. 6-7 inches is more than enough. Okay? And now your machine is completely threaded. And now we are ready to put the tape in. If it's a wraparound serger with the tape. And the way we put our tape on is we put our tape rack on. You take it apart so you can see everything. You'll have a rack like this here. You put this short end of the steel rod in here. There's a screw right here. You tighten that screw, which I will do right now. To prevent backspin, tighten. Next thing I do is a wooden dowel. Goes on there. And then we put our tape on. Now, the tape for your wraparound serger is very simple in theory. The purpose of the tape is to wrap it around the edge of your carpet so that none of the pile sticks through. This way you don't have to bevel and you get a perfect finish in one pass. Regarding colors for the tape that you're going to use as a backup to your serging yarn, we carry a tape chart with 150 available colors of the polyester tape. With the wraparound serger, though, you really don't have to concern yourself with but 3 colors: a light color tape, a medium color tape, and a dark tape. You don't have to worry about matching your yarn exactly. Light, medium, and dark, and that's all you need. And the tape comes 2 rolls to a package. And it's very, very inexpensive. So you put your wooden dowel back again here, then you put this on top of the dowel. This way your tape comes off evenly without bouncing all over. This goes on top here, keeps dirt, lint, and everything off. Then we make an arrow on the poly tape, like we would on a binding machine if you have it, binder. You go directly to the folder, you push this straight through. If you have difficulty pushing it through, there's a slot in the front. Just take your tweezer, pull it through the slot like so. Put one there just as a guide. I lift my foot up, slip my tape underneath. I do not attempt to begin sewing till the tape is slipped underneath the foot. And then I also then put tape underneath my rear puller if I have a rear puller on my machine. If you come around to the outside mark, they can see easier. Tape is underneath the foot, and if the model machine I have has a rear puller, I lift the rear puller up, put the tape there, and then I put the rear puller down. That will help pull it. Okay, we're now going to begin sewing. Alrighty, now we've got it slipped underneath here, and we're sewing. Now that we've got our tape behind our rear puller, I will now put a carpet here and begin to sew. Naturally, if you don't have a rear puller on your particular class machine that you order from us, there's no need to go all the way back here. You can sew the